Sup Squares, welcome to my NFL preview series before the NFL 2026-2027 season starts. Today we're going to start off with the Cowboys, the Dallas Cowboys. The reason I'm doing them first because so the Cowboys were decided on to do first by a wheel, and I had to wheel pre-select the 32 teams I'm going to do. So it's going to be in a random order. They already have preset per team. So for the most part, this will be short synopsises of all 32 teams. Bear in mind, I'm not an analyst or a deep diver by any means. I know most of these teams just based off vibes and just a little information I've heard here and there from other creators, content creators. But as I said before, I've paid attention to the league enough to where I could probably tell you how good or bad a team is going to be. So for each team, I'm going to go off. So for each team, honestly, we know the biggest two things for most teams are the head coach and the starting quarterback. Those are your two biggest, anchors for any NFL team. And then besides head coach and quarterback, I have side notes for each team. So let's get started. So as for the Dallas Cowboys, their starting quarterback is Dak Prescott, and their head coach is Brian Schottenheimer. So this is Brian Schottenheimer's second year. He was kind of given a bad defense last year, especially after they traded Michael Parsons, which most people still believe is... they still got a decent haul back for him, but I guess it remains to be seen if they actually won the trade or not. But I still think most people believe they probably should have kept him if they could have made it happen. But we all know what happened. That relationship was kind of broken, so most people believe it wasn't going to happen anyway. And just their defense was very suspect last year, so it really didn't help. And on top of that, as far as Dak Prescott's concerned, I kind of thought Dak Prescott was a little overrated, just a bit, just because, to my knowledge, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have a playoff game yet as a starting quarterback, even though he's put up these gaudy numbers in the regular season. But, there's plenty of quarterbacks that have put up big numbers in the regular season, then postseason shows up and they kind of either shrivel or they just don't put out what they were supposed to. So, unfortunately, Dak Prescott seems that kind of like he's going to be that kind of player. So, and then as far as notes, obviously we have CeeDee Lamb, star wide receiver, and then George Pickens, who came out last year after the trading from the Steelers. He had a breakout season last year. Well, I don't want to say breakout because he was already good, but you know what I mean. But obviously there seems to be struggling contract talks, which is pretty standard for the Dallas Cowboys these days. And as far as their defense is concerned, a few stars with the Quinnen Williams and Rashawn Gary. But, it still remains to be seen if the rest of the defense can come together. They loaded up with reinforcements. But, and as far as, rookies, just for this series, I'm not really going to include rookies too much, unless it's a rookie quarterback or something that's starting for the team. Just because rookies are mostly an unknown. There are some rookies you can kind of count on, but for the most part, the draft is a crapshoot, so we're not going to really take that too much consideration unless there's a big player or somebody that came out that is expected to blow up. So as far as that's concerned, that will remain to be seen for the Cowboys. So we'll just go and move on to their record prediction. So as far as each team is concerned, I'm going to give a record prediction by literally going through every single game of their season and win, loss, go through every single game they're going to win or lose and give a predictive ending record on that. All right, so we're going to go and predict the Cowboys win-loss record. So week 1 against the Giants. Actually, funny enough, I'm going to give the Giants that game just because it's the first game of the season. Usually first game of the season is kind of wonky. And then I'll go ahead and give Dallas the first win at home against Washington. I don't think... that's a tough one. I think they're going to lose against the Ravens. I'll give them a win against the Texans. Buccaneers, win. Green Bay, I'll give them a loss here. Eagles. Being it's early in the season, still here, and they're away, I'll give the Eagles the win here. Cardinals, they should win. Colts, that's a 50-50 shot. It really depends on how Daniel Jones is doing. Well, the team as a whole anyway. I'll go and give Dallas the win there. San Fran, again, a 50-50 shot here. I'll give Dallas since they're home. Titans, they should win that game. So I think Eagles and Cowboys are probably going to split. I'll give them the win at home. Seahawks should beat them. Chargers will probably win. Jaguars, that's another 50-50 game. but I'll go ahead and give it to Dallas. I'll give Dallas the game at the end of the year against them. And then Washington, I'm going to give Washington the win here. So based on my records, Dallas should be 10-7. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and stay square.